Alright guys, the biggest news of the year 2022 is here. This has been the most pleasant news ever since COVID-19 came into our lives, ever since the pandemic hit. We already know that there were no FSW draws or the CEC draws, but today is the day when we know when exactly is Canada going to hold its FSW draw, when is Canada going to hold a CEC draw or the FST draw, what is going to happen to expiring PGWPs, which is the post-graduation work permits in Canada, whether or not the international students will have to go home or will they be able to get their own PRs. All of these questions will be answered in today's video. Please be tuned till the end. My name is Sahil. Guys, welcome back once again. My name is Sahil and I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant and I practice in Ontario. My office is here. If you have to get in touch with me, my number is on the screen and the details are there in the description box. More than happy to connect with you. Before we proceed any further, please make sure that you hit the bell icon and you hit the subscribe button because we talk a lot about Canadian immigration. And if you are an aspirant of coming to Canada, then this is a channel that you must be subscribed to all the time. So guys, today's day is extremely happy and the most pleasant announcement of the year 2022 has finally come out. You already know that ever since the COVID-19 pandemic hit, there have been no FSW draws, and since the past 6 months or more, there have been no Canadian experience class draws as well. In this situation, a lot of international students who have literally spent thousands of dollars, lakhs of Indian rupees, are finally stuck in Canada and they have no way to look forward as to what is going to happen to their expiring work permits because they still haven't received a Canadian PR. But today is the day when Canada finally came out in the open and announced that when are they resuming the FSW draws, which I believe is $1 million question. So guys, today's announcement is basically split into 6 different parts. Each part is very important for you, so please make sure that you view this video till the end because these 6 announcements are very important for everybody. First and the biggest announcement, the immigration minister says that FSW, which is the Federal Skilled Worker, Canadian Experience Class and the Federal Skilled Trades Program, all of these draws will be finally happening in early July. That's the clear-cut announcement that has been made on the IRCC website. So that's the first part. Second news, majority of the files will be processed within the 6-month timeline that is there. The 6-month time is going to be now resuming. During COVID-19, the files were being processed within 7 months to a 20-month period. But finally, they are now ready. Starting July, they are now ready to come back to the 6-month processing time. The third part of the announcement is very important. It's for the international students who are currently inside Canada. For a lot of people, for a lot of international students, their PGWP, which is a post-graduation work permit, were expiring in this particular year. So what Canada says finally is that if your PGWP, which is your open work permit after completing your education in Canada, if that work permit is expiring anywhere between January 22 to December 31st, 2022, if your permit expires within this time frame, you will be eligible to upgrade or to basically extend this particular work permit up to 18 months going forward, and you can stay back in Canada, claim your pathway to PR. Now, Canada particularly knows that about 95,000 applications are subject to getting expired in this particular year, and they hope that about 50,000 applicants will be able to benefit from this particular public policy. This is something that was done in the previous year as well. Canada has finally brought this policy again, and a lot of international students in Canada will be able to breathe freely because they will have a more projected pathway to PR after this particular policy comes into force. More details about this policy will be available in the times to come, but for now what we know is that they will be able to extend their stays in Canada on an open work permit for up to 18 months. The fourth part of the policy is that they could do such applications, or these students will be able to extend their applications while they're outside Canada as well and their applications are being processed. Okay, so this is the fourth part. The fifth part says applicants who apply for an open work permit while they're waiting for their PR applications to be processed will be able to get an open work permit which could be valid up to end of 2024. Okay, so this is a very important news that if you are waiting for your PR application to be processed and if you are putting in an open work permit, you do not have to worry about a temporary status. Your status can be extended up until the end of 2024 for your PR application, for your open work permit. The last part of the application is specifically oriented towards the family reunification, where Canada IRCC says that if you want to be reunited with your family member in Canada as an immediate family member, that means a spouse or a dependent child, something like that. If you want to be reunited with your family member who is inside Canada as a principal applicant for a particular PR application, then you can get your own open work permit while you're outside Canada. This is very important, guys, because earlier what used to happen is spouses of PR applicants, it was very tough for them, to be waiting outside Canada, but now they can get their own work permit while they're waiting outside Canada. Guys, all of these announcements are so pleasant, such nice things to hear finally from IRCC. The immigration minister was giving all of these hopes and was giving reassuring advices across press releases every now and then. But until today, they were all words. We were all waiting to hear from them. I just really can't believe. I mean, if you go through the comment section of all of my previous videos, every video has comments about when is an FSW draw going to happen, when is a CEC draw going to happen. Guys, finally, the good news is here. We now know that the draws are going to happen in the month of July, right? Wish you a very good luck. Wish you a very good fortune. One, for all the applicants who are coming to Canada who are applying for their permanent residence applications, you could see a lot of action happening this summer in 2022. Guys, if you have any questions, if you have any doubts, if you want to discuss your personal cases with us, we would be more than happy to connect with you. Please feel free to schedule a session with me and I would be more than happy to discuss your situation with you. Once again, I really wish you all the best and I really hope to see you soon in Canada. All the best.